Hello. Okay, we're going to go through some general stuff in this video, so it might be a bit longer. To be honest with you, I haven't really kept to my 5-minute rule, have I? In fact, I'm not entirely sure there's been one video that's been under 5 minutes, but hey, there's just so much to tell you. I don't know. It's either going to be a 50 video course or I have to go a little bit over. So anyway, this is your activity log. So let me go back to my home page and tell you where you find this. This is up here under View Activity. Okay, so if I click on View Activity, this is kind of like a real-time indication of what's going on our wall. So this is absolutely everything that's happened. People who've tagged us, our posts, anything like that, and we can basically edit it from right in here. So for a start, I can click in here and I can say, okay, I only want to see photos. So I can click on photos, and then my activity log is just going to bring up all of my photos and everything that's been happening with my photos, okay, over the timeline. Yeah. I could say I only want to see your posts. Okay, so let's click on your posts, which are my posts, of course, which means I don't see my friends' posts. I only see what I've posted. So I can have a look at the activity. And this only I see this. Okay, you don't see this. You don't have a view Joe's activity. All you can see is what's on my wall. This is my own private area where I can go and have a look and see everything that I've posted right from today back to when I first started using Facebook. So I can go back here and I could say, I don't think I was using it in 2008. We'll go to January. There's no activity to show. When did I start using it? September. Here we go. Joe wrote on my wall. Let's go to August. No. So I joined sometime in September 2008 and started posting then. Okay. So I can go back and have a look at all the different information that I put. Not very much information until about 2010, really, where I really started to go for it in August. Okay, so you can basically go through and you can have a look and see all of your posts. Now, why do you want to see all of your posts, to be honest with you, or why do you want to see everything that's going on? So if I just now go back and click all. Well, it's so that you can edit it and decide what's seen on your timeline or not. So see this little button here? That says allowed on timeline. I can feature it on my timeline, I can allow it on my timeline, I can hide it from my timeline, and I can change the date of it. So I decide that no, I don't want that on a different date, I want it to go on my timeline in a different place, then I can change the date here, okay? If I decide that I want to feature it, I think it's great, I could go down here, for instance, and say, okay, what was happening in September 2010, for instance? Is there something in there that I really, really want to feature? Yep. And I could go down and say, yep, I definitely want to feature that. I'm going to put it on my timeline and I'm going to feature it, okay? Oh, and look at this one. I can add the location as well. I can go in here and say, well, this actually happened. This is a story, okay, here. So, add location. There we go. I can put in there, for instance, Sheffield, and I could actually put where it was, which was the City Hall. So I could put City Hall Sheffield. There we go, Sheffield City Hall. I can put that and I can confirm, and I can actually then add the location to that feature, and I can then feature that if I want to on my timeline. And then if anybody decides to scroll down and go through my wall and they get back there, they're going to see that this is a featured post, and it was a seminar. I featured it and it happened in the Sheffield City Hall. Yeah, so this really is a digital scrapbook. Do you see that? You're creating a scrapbook on your wall, and you can go through and play around with exactly how the stuff looks on your timeline. And as I said, you can even update. You can update who sees it. So I've got this as public, and I should be able to go back and here we go. This is being very slow. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here I can actually change it from public to friends. I can customize it and I can change who's actually seeing that. Sorry, there's a little bit of a bug going on there. Click on that one and I can change it. Okay, so you can actually go back through your post and decide, do you know what, actually I don't want that to be shown to public. I just want that one to be shown to friends. So I could go all the way back to the old days, yeah. I could go and find some stories and I could say, I don't really want that shown all to public. I just want my friends to see that, or any specific lists. So that is your view activity, okay? How are we doing for time? Gosh, do you know what? We're at 5 minutes. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to close this video down and I'm going to do a video general information part 2. And in part 2, we're going to have a look at your character limits. We're going to talk about tagging. I'm going to talk about content and engagement. So I'll see you in the next video.